Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday a Bloomberg article came out written by Jason Schreier, I believe, and he announced that Call of Duty 2023 is going to be delayed by another year. So that means that the title we would be getting during the year 2023 for Call of Duty is being delayed until 2024. This means that we are going to have essentially a gap year of no new Call of Duty title. This is amazing news for me personally, and like many others out there, and it's very shocking to hear this because Call of Duty, this is something that they just haven't done since like what, 2005 or something like that. Like literally ever since 2005 we have had an annual released Call of Duty game, and this is going to be the first time in so many years that they're going to take a gap year essentially. And this is awesome for so many different reasons. Like me as a hardcore Call of Duty fanboy and many others out there, this is something that we've been wanting for a while. It's a recommendation that we've been trying to give to the developers and to Activision, so that way it benefits not only them, but it can also benefit the consumer as well. And it looks like they're finally going to do that. And we got to remember that the developer creating Call of Duty 2023 is Treyarch, because in Call of Duty 2022, which is going to be Modern Warfare 2, the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, we know that's going to be made by Infinity Ward. And if you know how the developer cycle works, you'll know that after Infinity Ward's game, it's going to be Treyarch's game, who of course made Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard Zombies, unfortunately. And you see, I feel really bad for Treyarch, because if you guys have paid close attention, you would know that Treyarch has been getting like pushed a lot of these different projects for them to put out, whether that's Vanguard Zombies, Vanguard's ranked mode, Cold War in general. Literally that whole game, Black Ops Cold War, was actually supposed to be Sledgehammer's game, but it's like they actually got like some sort of like conflicting issues with like Raven Software, because both of them were supposed to create the game or something. I don't know. It's completely ridiculous. Hence also why Black Ops 4 wasn't as good as it should have been. And so Treyarch has just been like considered the worst developer as of right now. And that's really sad, because Treyarch makes really good Call of Duty games in my opinion. I mean, remember Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 Zombies? Like holy smokes, those were insanely good. Same with Black Ops 2's multiplayer, and even Black Ops 1 multiplayer was amazing. So Treyarch is a great team over there to create Call of Duty games, but they have just been pushed to the edge to just create new titles and create game modes for other developers' titles. And it's just, it's been really hectic for Treyarch, if I'm being honest with you, and I really do feel bad for them. And so I think it's great that their game is being delayed for another year. It gives them a lot more time to work on it. It makes it a lot more polished at launch. At least I hope so. And we're going to dive a little bit more into the expectations for COD 2023 later in this video, but I do want to start off and talk about what is going to happen with Modern Warfare 2 and even Warzone with this gap year, right? So we're essentially going to be getting 2 years of content of Modern Warfare 2, so that means new weapons, new maps, or at least I hope so, because normally what happens with Call of Duty is that it's out for a year, right? Then a year later, the new title comes out, so they don't update the previous Call of Duty title, right? Because it's kind of irrelevant at that point, essentially, unless like there's enough player base that's still playing it, then they add some content. We've seen this before, like many times in other Call of Duty games, but you know, we'll have to wait and see what they do with Modern Warfare 2 now that it's getting basically a 2-year life cycle for it. And I do imagine they're going to add more maps, more seasons, more battle passes, all that kind of stuff, which I guess is good and all, but will that also hold like Infinity Ward back from creating Modern Warfare 3 or whatever the next game they would make after Modern Warfare 2? I don't know. I guess only time will tell, but of course with Modern Warfare 2, we're also going to be getting a new installment of Warzone. At least that's what it seems like anyway, based on other things we've heard from Bloomberg articles. So, I mean, like, so Warzone 2 is going to like also be updated as well. I mean, I will have to see how things go. I don't really know how year 2 is going to work for a Call of Duty game, just because we've never really had this before, but I do definitely imagine that they're going to keep updating Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, so that way us Call of Duty players are engaged throughout those 2 years, even though we're not getting a new Call of Duty title. But going back to Treyarch here, so here's the thing. Now that we know that Treyarch's next title is going to be delayed by another year, that means us Call of Duty fans are going to have a lot higher expectations for this game, because now that it's being pushed back a year in development, it should be, of course, not only ready at launch, so there should be as very minimal bugs as possible, but we got to remember that, you know, every video game is going to have bugs and issues with it at launch, and they're just going to have to get fixed over time. The thing about Vanguard, though, is that there are so many issues and problems with Vanguard at launch that it was just an unpleasant experience for everybody, and that's something that I think the Activision and Call of Duty team is trying to avoid by pushing this game back another year, so that way it's polished as much as possible when it actually releases, which is a great thing. And so I'm just going to say this right now. Other than that, of course, that can give us more content as well. The only other time that I can think of that Treyarch's game has technically been pushed back another year was when Advanced Warfare came out, because a lot of us were expecting Black Ops 3 to come out the year Advanced Warfare did, but since Advanced Warfare got announced and that Sledgehammer Games was making the next Call of Duty game, it's like, oh, Treyarch has more time to create their game. And what was interesting about Treyarch and Black Ops 3 is that they gave us a lot of content at launch. We had a 4-player co-op campaign, we had a multiplayer mode, we had a zombies mode that technically only came out with 2 maps at launch, but we also had a free run mode that became really popular among smaller amount of players in the Call of Duty community. We even got Nightmares mode, and I guess we also got Dead Ops Arcade 2. I kind of forgot about that as well. But so at launch for Black Ops 3, we got a lot of content, and we can definitely see the same thing happen here with whatever their next Call of Duty game is going to be, maybe even Black Ops 5. We'll have to wait and see. And so definitely the same thing may actually happen here, and that would be awesome. It would be so great, and that we would actually get a lot of content for their next game. But these are all expectations, right? This is all coming from my head, a Call of Duty fanboy. I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking the same thing. So now we're going to start building a lot of expectations, and that's something that we're just going to have to try to not think about too much, because I know it's hard. I know we always try to have high expectations for anything that we're excited about, right? But, you know, Call of Duty has let a lot of people down every single year, especially with Vanguard. Admittedly, I actually had low expectations for Vanguard anyway, so I guess I'm not like too upset about the way it's performing right now. But either way, I do have, even though right now I do have a lot of expectations for Treyarch's next game, I really shouldn't, and I don't think you guys should either, because then we're just going to let ourselves down, essentially. But I am excited nonetheless that they are delaying the game by a year, so that way they have more development time and actually have a game ready at launch, and we'll just have to see how that goes when the time comes. But also, another thing I want to mention is that when it comes to the gap year, where there's no new Call of Duty title, then what else could happen? The other thing that I had a theory of, and this would be amazing if they did this, is release Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer remaster. And Modern Warfare, the OG Modern Warfare 2, not this new one that's going to be coming out this year. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered. Give it to us. Like, my goodness, and like maybe instead of just giving us like more content for Modern Warfare 2 COD 2022, right? Just release Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered. Like, holy smokes, that would be amazing. And we know they have it created. They already gave us the campaign remastered, for goodness sakes. I guarantee you somewhere stored over there at Activision is Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, and that would be amazing if they could release that during their gap year of not releasing an annual Call of Duty title. And I've been saying this for a little while now, but it would be an amazing idea if we got a new Call of Duty title every other year, but in between those years, give us a remastered Call of Duty, a full-fledged remastered Call of Duty game. That would be epic, and I don't know why they don't do that, but maybe they are going with that route. Maybe they'll realize it when the time comes. I don't know, or maybe they'll watch this video and they'll steal my idea. If they steal my idea without any credit, I'm totally okay with that. Do it, please. I'm begging you. But either way, this video has gone on way too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited that it's being delayed by another year, because it gives Treyarch more time to develop it and actually be a lot more polished at launch with, of course, a lot of content as well. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're brand new, comment down below what your thoughts are about COD 2023 being delayed by another year, and I shall catch you guys later.